Hello and welcome to episode number 270 of WITM. And we have a treat for you tonight. As in the main event, it's going to be Andrew in his first non-cruiserweight action on Raw since he surrendered his Universal title for the second time in order to remain part of the Cruiserweight division on 205 Live and the Cruiserweight champion, as well as competing in NXT. The reason why is Brock Lesnar attacked Brian Kendrick and Enzo Amore, who are scheduled for Cruiserweight action here on Raw. Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman called for the Cruiserweight division to be no longer allowed to compete on Raw and Raw pay-per-views. Kurt Angle said, "I have a better idea. Instead of that, or what I should be doing, suspending you, you will take on a cruiserweight that has pushed you to your limits even further than The Undertaker did at WrestleMania when you defeated his streak." Andrew, a man that Brock Lesnar had many brutal battles with in ECW. Sometimes Lesnar won, sometimes Andrew won. And a Match of the Year candidate early on in Season 3 when Andrew was still part of Raw. That was won by Brock Lesnar, but it took Lesnar 4 F5s in order to put Andrew away. Are we about to see another classic and Match of the Year candidate here in episode 270? Let's find out as Andrew takes on Brock Lesnar, accompanied by Paul Heyman in the main event of Raw.
Hold on to your seats. We have singles action coming up next.
I'm looking forward to it.
We have one of the best talents on the roster to date versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see these two go at it.
There's not a moment to spare. It's quite a drop from the top. So how you feeling down there? It's a cold, cruel, harsh reality. Caught, stuck here with your enemies. Who do you think you are? Tearing us all apart. Where did you think you could go? 'Cause everyone already knows it's 20 to 1. Yes, so you better run. You got the world on its knees. You're taking all that you please. You want more, but you get nothing from me. You like the burden we bear. You love the hate that we share. You want more, but you get nothing from me but enemies.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, weighing in at 150 pounds, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Andrew.
You can feel the intensity level inside the arena rising. Oh, the look on this cat's face tells me he's about to inflict some major pain. Whew, you better look out.
And his opponent, accompanied by Paul Heyman. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
As we get ready for singles action, I'd like to remind everyone you can see matches like this and more on the WWE Network. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
And here we go.
Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going
We
to be
have a
anything
WrestleMania caliber match here on the main event of Monday Night Raw. The Cruiserweight Champion Andrew takes on the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, accompanied by his advocate Paul Heyman, who believes that the Cruiserweight should have no place on Raw. Will Andrew be able to successfully stand up for the Cruiserweight division that means so much to him
Brock Lesnar a bit.
against Brock Lesnar, who attacked two Cruiserweights, Brian Kendrick and Enzo Amore, prior to tonight's Raw.
Seeing how dominant
Andrew to the middle rope,
been in recent years.
diving axe handle connects, stomp to the chest,
Was a curious hire, if you ask me, but hey, I've been
and reversal by Lesnar.
very often, but it's happened. Who knows? Maybe this working relationship will actually bear fruit.
And that's why the adage holds true. There's a first time for everything.
I think you're right. I believe that's the first time he's ever attempted this.
And a reversal by Lesnar.
It's pretty obvious just from looking at him that Brock Lesnar is one of the most
Reversal by Andrew. Andrew to the apron, wants to take flight, wants Lesnar on his feet first.
I mean, 6'3".
And the springboard forearm will connect. Lesnar rolls out of the ring. And Andrew's waiting there with a stomp. Stomp to the arm. Reversal by Lesnar. Suplex by Lesnar.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
Stomp to the
I want to
chest.
see what this guy is made of. It's a good point, John. And I'd say this match is about as even as it could get at this.
And a huge slam by Lesnar.
You know, on top of the raw power of Brock Lesnar that you mentioned, his technique, especially
Powerbomb
on the
by
ground, is
Lesnar.
also fantastic. If he gets you on the mat and in a submission lock, forget about it.
WWE Universe getting behind Brock Lesnar, chanting Suplex City.
Now
Knockout
it's
blow
Lesnar
by
taking some
Andrew.
punishment. He's going to have to cut off his opponent's offense quickly.
It looks like his toughness is about to be
Reversal by Lesnar.
well said, John, and now's the time for one of these guys to take hold of this match.
Reversal by Andrew. Andrew trying to get in a running attack, but reversal by Lesnar, just tossing Andrew over his shoulders.
Great
Reversal by Andrew. Punch by Andrew, huge bulldog.
That executed. That unparalleled groundwork of the Beast is
Stomp to the arm.
made him a champion.
Face buster.
He's got to be good on the ground at that level, and Brock was the best.
There's another knockout blow.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Forces Lesnar up.
He's sending a message.
Reversal by Lesnar. Irish whip onto the apron, right in front of Paul Heyman, and Lesnar will go crashing down into the barricade, right in front of Heyman. Heyman helps Lesnar to his feet, but Andrew goes outside to go on the attack. Neckbreaker by Andrew.
I believe that.
Knotted punches by Andrew.
Seen that? Man, these are powerful shots to Brock Lesnar. I don't know how.
We're seeing some flashbacks of ECW. Andrew and Lesnar going to war outside of the ring.
Would have been rocked right out of the ring by now.
He's in a little bit of trouble now.
Reversal by Andrew with a DDT, stomp to the head.
Wow, these guys aren't giving it in.
Elbow straight to the back. Andrew looking strong so far against the Beast Incarnate. Stomp to the back.
Perseverance he's shown so far tonight is true.
Elbow by Lesnar with a reversal. Kick by Andrew. Reversal by Lesnar. Punch by Andrew.
We're witnessing a level of
Huge swinging neck breaker. Forces Lesnar up.
Kidding, this is getting
Rolling knee bar locked in.
very painful hold here. What's he gonna do?
But how much of a statement would Andrew make if he could make the Beast Incarnate tap out? Broken up by Lesnar. Heyman distracting the referee.
Sometimes the point of the
Meanwhile, elbow strike by Andrew. Reversal by Lesnar. Lesnar looking for the F5 off of the distraction. And that's going to connect. Immediately goes into the cover.
yeah, maybe.
And victory, Brock Lesnar.
impressive fashion.
Count the assist to Paul Heyman.
with the best man standing. Social media has been buzzing over this Raw match ever since it began, and now that it's over, I actually anticipated it intensifying.
Alright, so Andrew fought the best he could to defend the honor of the Cruiserweight division that means so much to him. But in the end, 1F5 was all it took for Brock Lesnar to pick up the victory. Alright, so that is the end of Raw. Let's get our rankings for Raw. Starting with the Raw women. First, we need to see who took the falls and no decisions in the multi-person matches. Nikki Bella defeated Dana Brooke, Emma, and Lana, with Dana Brooke taking the fall, so no decision for Lana and Emma. And in the triple threat, Sheamus took the fall in the match between Braun Strowman, Sheamus, and Kurt Hawkins. No decision for Kurt Hawkins. Alright, now we can get to our rankings update. As I back all the way out into the main menu. Nikki Bella defeated Lana, Emma, and Dana Brooke, with Dana Brooke taking the fall. Nikki moves up to number 3. Lana remains number 7. Emma remains number 8. Dana Brooke falls to number 6. Asuka defeated Liv Morgan in non-title action. Morgan falls to number 5. In the top 5 contenders to the Raw Women's Championship held by Asuka are number 1, Ember Moon. Number 2, Bayley. Number 3, Nikki Bella. Number 4, Aaliyah. And number 5, Liv Morgan. And now, the Raw Tag Team Division. There were no tag team matches on Raw, so the top 5 contenders to the Raw Tag Team Championships held by Cesaro and Sheamus are number 1, Authors of Pain, number 2, Miz Taraj, number 3, The Revival, number 4, New Day, and number 5, The Usos. As for the Cruiserweights, there were no Cruiserweight matches on Raw, because of Brock Lesnar's attack, but Andrew took on Brock Lesnar. Andrew was champion, so no change in the Cruiserweight division. The number 1 contender to the Cruiserweight Championship held by Andrew is number 1, Lince Dorado. Number 2, Noam Dar. Number 3, Akira Tozawa. Number 4, Arya Daivari. And number 5, Grand Metalik. And now the Intercontinental Championship rankings. If I can find it. Bray Wyatt defeated Gerald in non-title action. Wyatt is not in these rankings, I believe. No, he is not. And Gerald is champion, so no change there. Randy Orton defeated Aiden English. Orton is not in these rankings either. And English falls to the bottom, number 24. Braun Strowman defeated Sheamus with no decision for Kurt Hawkins. Strowman moves up to number 16. Sheamus falls from the number 1 contendership to number 2. And Kurt Hawkins remains at number 12. Finn Balor defeated Big Cass. Cass falls to 11. Balor is not in these rankings. And the top 5 contenders to the Intercontinental Championship held by Gerald are number 1, Xavier Woods. Number 2, Sheamus. Number 3, Cesaro. Number 4, Rusev. And number 5, Bobby Roode. And now the Universal title rankings. Bray Wyatt defeated Gerald. Wyatt moves up to number 5. Because Wyatt is not in the Intercontinental title rankings, even though that was a victory of our champion, he still moves up one spot because he did not beat the champion of the division he is in. Randy Orton defeated Aiden English. Orton remains number 1 contender. English is not in these rankings. Braun Strowman defeated Sheamus and Kurt Hawkins. Strowman is not in these rankings. Sheamus falls to number 7. And Hawkins is actually in these rankings, remains at number 9. Finn Balor defeated Big Cass, but Orton won as well, so Balor remains at number 2. Cass is not in these rankings. Brock Lesnar defeated Andrew. Lesnar moves up to number 3, and Andrew is in the Cruiserweight division. And the top 5 contenders to the Universal Championship held by Dean Ambrose are number 1, Randy Orton. Number 2, Finn Balor. Number 3, Brock Lesnar. Number 4, Cesaro, and number 5, Bray Wyatt. Now we move on to SmackDown Live. Will we see Dalton Roush in action? We will. In the main event, he's going to be taking on Mike Kanellis, and surprisingly, one half of the club, Luke Gallows. That's interesting. Alright, so we have somewhat of an odd main event involving Dalton Roush in episode number 270 until 271. This is Corey, signing off.